I'm Elena Moya, and I'm in Spain, the Vice President of the association that fights against meningitis. And also I'm the coordinator for the European and African members in COMO, which stands for Confederation of Meningitis Organizations. I contracted meningitis when I was 4 years old in Paris, and my first diagnosis was rubella. And after 24 hours, I felt worse. So my parents were very worried and they called the pediatrician again. The answer on the phone was, I don't understand why your child is getting worse. So the solution is to the nearest hospital. So get your daughter and rush to the hospital. So there I had the first symptoms. I had stiffness of the neck, and they say that I had to stay at the emergency unit. So my parents had to go home, because in France at that time you are not allowed to stay with your child even if it was in the emergency unit. So I stayed alone, and after a few hours they called home and the diagnosis was bacterial meningitis. I stayed there for 13 days and made a fully recovery without sequelae. So I'm very happy to have this second chance to be here. Meningitis is a devastating and very scary disease. It scares doctors, it scares parents, because the symptoms sometimes are very similar to non-threatening diseases. How can help Spanish people through the Spanish organization and association to raise awareness about the disease? We think that the media are the basis to spread information. Through channels like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, we have real information that is organized by our scientific committee, and through these channels we can reach the general public. So they will learn the symptoms, they will learn the politics about vaccination, and that's what we are doing through the Spanish Association. COMO, which stands for Confederation of Meningitis Organization, is a unique confederation because it gathers personal stories around the world. We have personal stories in the US, in Latin America, all over Europe, in Africa, in Asia, Australia, and we gather all together once every 2 years, and we share what we can do to fight meningitis. And I'm very proud to be part of them.